Okay, so there are several app management approaches. I would say there are about 4. The first one is native app management, second is predefined app catalogs, the third one is a one-access app, and the fourth one is a pure app store. And the advantage of the native app management is that it's very flexible. You can use it out of the box. It works on Android and iOS, and you can separate between private and business apps. The disadvantage, however, is that you cannot use it in a bring your own device context because you need an MDM agent on the device. The second approach, the predefined app catalog, is a very good approach if you want to manage apps granularly on app level, so you can set policies for certain apps instead of setting one policy for all of them. The disadvantage, however, is that it involves app wrapping and the usage of SDKs, and so it can take very long to build apps and to have them approved. And also, if you want to use public apps, then not every of these apps is wrappable, so it might be the case that you cannot use public apps. The one-access app is a good approach if you want to start from today to tomorrow and just see how users in your corporation accept apps. And it's basically one app that gives you access to a list of more apps that run in the backend, and they're easily created mostly by drag and drop templates, and so yeah, you can start very quickly. The disadvantage is, however, that these apps are mostly very simple, so mostly you have a lot of text in these apps, and you cannot use native functionality of the OS, so you couldn't use swipe gestures or things like the camera. However, it's a good approach for bring your own device. The fourth category, the pure app store, comes with really only an app store that can be branded, so you can make it your own enterprise app store. You can have public apps in it and self-developed apps. However, it's based on the wrapping technology, so yeah, you need to make sure that the apps can be wrapped. That's also not always possible, so mostly developers will also use an SDK to develop these apps for this app store. The advantage is, however, that you can use it for bring your own device use cases, as no MDM is required on the device, so the users feel very comfortable with it and don't feel controlled by the admins. And yeah, you can basically also start very easily. Yeah, so that's basically the differences of app management approaches, and I hope it helped you to understand them a little bit better and to know which one you could deploy in your organization.